Hey folks, Dan Frio here, the Mortgage Update. Today is February 28th, 2020. This day will go down in infamy. Market got crushed again, probably the worst week. I think they're saying the worst week since the big crash. So it's all over the coronavirus, and it's causing havoc throughout the whole world. And I apologize. When it first came out, I'm thinking, the flu kills more than people than this thing. And now it's going all over the world. And I still don't know, does the flu still kill more than this does? Is it overhyped? But companies are shutting down. People are quarantined. I think they said there's like 700 million people. 700 million people, I think I heard in China were quarantined. Companies, it's a mess. And so now they just come out with GDP. In some places are negative or zero and everything. So let's go on the market today. Look at what happened. I've seen this once ever in my lifetime. The market crash like this. This is like crazy fantastic news for anybody getting a mortgage. But the problem is, if you watched me last night, interest rates got a little better, but they didn't get if this really panned out, if let's say the rates were 6, this would have probably brought the rates to 4. But when you're talking your rates are at 3.5, now rates are 3.25. I'm throwing that number out there. There's some people, like, if you watched my video yesterday, I basically pulled the curtain away on how interest rates are determined. So with that, in the last couple days, mortgage rates for individuals that we locked like on Wednesday, they might have got like 0.1 or maybe 0.2 better. But the euphoria is going to be out there saying, you can basically get, a 1% interest rate and things like that. The banks have a certain profit margin they have to abide by. And this is a bond that trades. It has a yield, and then there's profit margins in there, and there's operating costs and everything else like that. So the banks are going to get to a point where they're not going to really drop rates anymore. Even though this bond, it keeps plummeting or keeps going up in value, the yield keeps dropping. You're not going to get a mortgage at a zero. It just can't happen. Okay, and you hear, well, over in Europe they have negative interest and that's. Nobody's going to give you a 30-year mortgage and at a 0% interest rate. It just will not happen. So you're going to hear out there, the rates are as good as they've ever been. Yes, but we've been teetering on that mark for the last couple of days. So let's see what happened today. And it was just a terrible week, so I won't throw fuel on the fire there. It's basically, I think it says in here, the Dow's down 357. Some spending numbers came out. Again, I think a lot of this stuff we're going to have to throw out the door because it was coronavirus, huge impact. I don't know how else to say it. So a lot of this stuff you're going to have to throw out the doors because it's, it was last month's or last quarter's. We're talking today, what's happening today. And we're monitoring this every day. You see, in every one of these, go to Yahoo Finance, CNBC, it was a terrible week. So again, a terrible week in the market. I told you, pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered. Pull some of your money off the table. Been saying that for about a month or two. And if you did that, you saved yourself some money. Maybe it might be a good time to come in right now. I have a special guest on my show tomorrow. If you listen to me on WIND radio in Chicago, it's AM 560. It's one of the biggest talk radio stations in Chicago. It's at AM 560 tomorrow morning between 7 and 8. I have one of the top Forbes wealth advisors. He was just awarded one of the top advisors in the country. He'll be on the show tomorrow between 7 and 8. He's going to give us his take on all of this. Also, Warren Buffett's stepping in saying, guys, you might want to look at buying on this dip because it's a big dip. Once this cure comes out, all the manufacturing and everything was going very well until this happened. So this is a great opportunity to get in now if you've been out. This is a fantastic opportunity to refinance. We probably won't ever see this. I saw it once ever in my 32 years of doing this, that this has happened. And it's the lowest rates that I've seen other than one other time in my whole life. So if you're out there and you want me to look at your numbers, we got I think 11 full applications of people we're moving forward with out of 20. The other 20 people or the other 9 people were on the fence. I thought there was going to be a lot more. I mean, because the euphoria is going to be all over the market tonight. So over the weekend, if you've locked in on your mortgage, a week or two ago, call me. Let's see what we can do. If you're just like, hey, I want to do this now, reach out to me. Go back to my video from yesterday, and I show you how we do things behind the curtain and how I find you the best rate out there. Again, my analogy, sometimes people come back and say, Dan, this place is offering me 3%. Don't be wild over the 3%. How much is that costing you? Because, if you tell me down the street I can get gas for 99 cents, okay, but you got to buy 3 cartons of cigarettes, 2-liter bottles of pop, and 2 pizzas and 4 hot dogs. So you're not getting it for 99 cents. So that's that. So let's go, to the trend. This is basically just where I want to focus on. Let's go to this, and we're just breaking parameters every day. So let's see this, and we busted out. This is nuts. We've never seen a 10-year Treasury at a 1.12 yield ever. So you're talking about historic yields on all this stuff. Okay, so this is the yield of this bond. What I follow here is the mortgage-backed securities market. This is the price that you pay for a bond. Okay, as the price goes up, the yield comes down. This is nuts. I'm going to get rid of this. Let's just condense it a little bit to show you how crazy this is. Look at this. This is just from the coronavirus. I mean, I've never seen this in my entire life of doing this. So I'm not even going to dwell on what numbers came back last week, what numbers came back last quarter, what the numbers are going to like next week. We are in uncharted territories. So I have a ton of people. I think we have 51 loans in and waiting to lock, and 90% of those are floating. Like I said, rates aren't getting dramatically better if we locked you on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, because the banks already said, you know what, I don't think we're going to go really down anymore. It might trickle a tad. That's all that I see. So I apologize. I'm not very informative today because, I don't want to dwell on, spending and income and everything else, because the coronavirus is throwing such a curveball at all this stuff that, even analysts on Wall Street, they're not going to know what to tell you. Watch a lot of the shows this weekend and you'll find out. But stay tuned. Come and visit my show. You can hear it on, just Google it. It's AM 560, The Answer in Chicago, from 7 to 8 p.m. AM, 7 to 8 a.m. Central Standard Time. Go to themortgageupdate.net. Those are all my shows. I'm on 2 different radio stations. Let me recap this. My name is Dan Frio, The Mortgage Update. I do this every day, or try my best to do this every day. Follow the markets. Give you the truth behind what's going on in the markets, what's coming, down the pike, and just things like that. And I try to, pull the curtain back and give you the facts. I'm not going to, blow smoke at you. I'm not talking, if you listen to, I talked to somebody in Florida today, and I said, you listen to one TV station and the world's, ending, and the next, TV station and the world's fantastic. I got nothing political in this. I got nothing really to lie to you about. I give you the facts and I pull the curtains back. So that's it. I won't dwell on that. If you'd like to reach out to me, I'd love to help you if I can. Send me a copy of your loan estimate or a quote that you got from your bank or credit union or broker or banker or whomever. Let me at least give you a secondary quote. If not, let me be your first. I'd love to help you, walk you through this, and probably get you done in 2 weeks. But what I advise you right now, is I'm advising most of my clients, let's just teeter right now and see what happens. You can reach me a couple ways. Call me at 844-775-LOAN. That's 844-775-5626. Reach me on the web at thefrioteam.com. Frio is Frio. And you can email me. That's probably the best way to get me, at Danny, DANNY .Frio, again, is FRIO, at preferredrate.com. And if you want to listen to me on the radio in the Chicagoland area, I am on WYLL weekdays from Monday through Friday from 7:30 to 8 p.m. Sorry, I'm stuttering all today. It's been a long day. Or you can hear me on Saturdays on WIND radio from 7 to 8 a.m. And reach out to me. Like I said, send me your mortgage statement. Let's see. If you have a mortgage and you took it out a year ago, or 6 months ago, or 2 years ago, you probably are going to be surprised on how much money you can save. I mean, it could be in the thousands and thousands, if not $100,000 in interest over the life of the loan. So reach out. Don't let this pass you by. So God bless. Have a great weekend. See you Monday. Bye-bye.